Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Pepe's price chart, and what we talked about in the previous video thankfully played out, and we said, look, odds are this is a correction and structure down, and after it's over, we should probably count on yet another good move up in order to take the highs, but we are probably going to go quite a bit higher than that and not necessarily a stop there. And I think I said before having a move up, we may see a move down due to the fact that this might be a 5-wave impulsive structure. So I said maybe we should have in here an ABC zigzag, and that, as you can see, definitely did not play out. However, the general pattern thankfully played out and we did get our move up. And why did I care about this so much? Because you see, in terms of Elliott Waves, if you want to say that we have hit our final low around this area, let's say this is like a very important support, then okay, you have to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. And back then in Pepe, I was only able to identify 2 sets of 5 waves on the upside. So we were on the bullish track, but the job wasn't done yet. However, now I can tell you, look, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, meaning what? We have probably in PEPE coin hit our final low all the way down here about 9180. Now, here's a very important point. There is no certainty in any market. At any given moment, we are only talking about different possibilities. So, sure, you are able to find a 5-wave, but that might be part of a bearish process. And for example, you can consider starting from here and not the lowest low. I don't know, let's say like an ABC flat structure. This scenario can also be in place, suggesting what? From here, we're going to get a strong move down in order to take the low. So what's the play in here? You see, there are also other counts. For example, if you want to be a bit more optimistic than me, you can say that from here, this is 5-wave up. Sure, however, it might be into a 1 correction for 2, a strong move up into wave 3 correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, which on a higher degree, it's going to be into a larger degree wave 3 correction for 4, another move into wave 5. This scenario basically tells you our move up in the short term can continue a bit more. But pay attention. Even if this is going to continue, I think probably soon is going to come to an end, and you should expect one way or the other, even if you want to go according to the most bullish scenario suggesting the bottom is in, a move on the downside. However, that move must have certain characteristics. Chief among them is being absolutely slow and choppy. So again, in PEPE coin, I need you to right now manage your expectations and expect a move on the downside. So in case if it's going to happen, you're not going to be surprised at all. And assuming that we are able to identify all the right subwaves, then okay, fair enough. At that point, maybe right around these areas, this can be a long opportunity in hope that we get the next phase of the bull run, because this can be on a higher degree into a wave 1 correction for 2. And what's next? Good move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. And pay attention, I think this whole 5 wave is going to be very, very big. Why? Because let's go on H4 time frame. You see, in PEPE coin, if truly we are bullish and this scenario is happening, then okay, this means we are having in here from lowest low to what the current point, just a series of 1-2s, meaning what? The next moves that we are going to get are going to be into a series of wave 3s. And you want to know, in terms of Elliott Waves, one very important characteristic of a wave 3 is what? Yep, you guessed that right, being quite strong and sharp. So overall, I think we should right now be a bit optimistic. However, having said that, in the short term, either from the current point or like just a bit higher, we should probably get some sort of a move down, and it's not necessarily going to be a bad sign at all. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in PEPE. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.